We're back, and arguably slightly better than ever with a new mic. Well, an old mic that I'm now appropriating for this stream. Chances are you can hear a bit of a whirring. That must be the computer fan. You know, I'm not a tech mogul. I'm not very good with this shit. I work in tech. That doesn't mean I'm good with it. I'll see eventually if I can find a setup that works even better. I wanted to add before I start that 40 minutes of the previous recording got lost, the recording of the previous stream. So I guess I'll have to do kind of like a recap. Really all that had happened is that I went into an inn. The innkeeper very straightforwardly told me that she wanted a necromancer dead. You know, I guess it was socially sanctioned around those parts to just wish death upon people publicly in a shared social setting. That's kind of like the 4chan of the Oblivion universe. And I decided to do that. I decided to kill the necromancer because the necromancer sounded like a pretty bad guy or gal anyway. So I went into the cave. I killed the necromancer. I might still be in the cave if I remember correctly. Before that, I shut down an Oblivion portal and I got lost for a long time. So the viewer who didn't exist wasn't missing very much. Most of the rest of the stream is available. The last 40 minutes just dropped because of storage issues, which I've now become cognizant of and will try to avoid having happen in the future. I just moved the mic if you heard a sound. What else? Yeah, I thought maybe I'd wrap up my discussion on Reddit today. I've stopped posting to Reddit, period. So I'll do that in a moment, but I'll get started first. Basically what Reddit is, and this goes beyond just the immediate upvote, downvote mechanic. See where we are. Okay, cool. I think this was where I was when I crab meat. Yum. What Reddit is, this actually extends into the karma mechanic, is it's the place where grown children can go on the internet and play act being always right. That's actually what karma comes to psychologically represent, I believe, for many Reddit users, is the mathematical improbability of actually being wrong. And it becomes a circle jerk in that way because everyone agrees to behave in a kind of socially sanctioned mode of nastiness, you know, as long as the actual collective behavior of the site never gets explicitly interrogated, as I tried to do. Mostly with success for anyone who, you know, didn't have a stick up their ass sideways. And even with those people, I think I successfully conveyed to them the sense of the stick up their ass. So yeah, that's basically what Reddit is. I know people talk about these websites. I don't care about. I can get 228 gold. That's a lot, man. I'll drop like 7 of my Dremora fueled arrows. I'm really starting to need to unload some of this stuff. I'll do it when I get into the nearby town that I was planning to visit. Yeah, so people talk about Reddit and other websites getting worse on account of the AI. I have any lock picking. But that actually is kind of not the only way these sites get bad. They also get bad in terms of the people who just like engage with AI content as the way of psychologically validating themselves, which includes a lot of people who use Reddit, LinkedIn. You know, the people that the AI actually works on. Sorry, one sec. There we go. Shit. Yes. Shit. Oh, good. Yes. Shit. Shit. Yes. Shit. Yes. Yes. Shit. Yes. Yes. Shit. Yes. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yes. Shit. Oh, that actually did work this time. So as I was saying, the people that the AI actually works to psychologically validate, since all AI really does is like formally manipulate the terms of mass culture, right? And that's how these people avoid growing up. Marcuse actually has a category for this. It's called repressive de-sublimation, which is really just growing down into the array of available terms of mass culture. These are people who use their dumb, shitty stuff to avoid really thinking about how they've been an asshole. And they basically like ridicule people on the internet whenever it's brought up to them implicitly, and they make other people feel like they shouldn't have been the ones to mention it. Anyway, AI really just configures the formal terms of mass culture without any necessarily like cohesive organization, right? It's sort of statistical manipulation, and people who are this way, they don't have to be, but they've become this way socially owing to a shitty world and society. They can basically use AI and the AI content on the site to avoid growing up. This goes beyond just Reddit. A good example is actually really LinkedIn, which increasingly becomes like rife with either scammers, bots, or the weird fucking bootlicking behavior on LinkedIn that Reddit, before it got very bad, actually had a subreddit parodying, which it probably still does, called LinkedIn Lunatics. That subreddit has gotten historically worse because the internet all got worse together. And it's been getting worse basically since its inception, since people could get on it. And it's not out of necessity that it gets that way. It's kind of unmastered technology. The way Marxism would put it is that it's a reified form of civil social organization. It actually ought to be politically potent. I talked about this in my last stream about tech workers actually being historically capable of collective bargaining, unionizing. Let me get back to this woman on the person I killed, the necromancer. We're just in the aftermath of that, so we really haven't missed much from the lost bit of the previous stream.
You have my ear, citizen.
I wasn't going to say anything to you. I was just going to look at your face. Okay, I'm done.
Go ahead, I'm listening. The way shrines of Archaic confer blessings of health on those who've pleased the Nine by righteous
How do you do?
acts.
Yes?
I hear you.
If you're all
They
alone
say
in the
that when
woods
you
and
murder
see a troll
someone, the
coming,
Dark Brotherhood
you
comes
run.
to you in your...
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately.
Why would you assume that? I didn't even say I would. Sounds like she was the one whose grave needed finding.
I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
I honestly don't remember ever.
Seriously?
For saving my
Agreeing to a
husband.
contract.
I
Good
won't
news
forget.
Oh, shut up. So yeah, people end up clinging to the terms of mass culture, generatively rearranged by AI on these shitty websites as their way of not growing up.
What is it, citizen?
But I wanted to add a clarification, is that society objectively makes it harder and harder to find out what else growing up could mean historically. So growing up is kind of a negative category. It's a function of how we fail to do it for reasons that the world sometimes itself engenders. Growing up becomes a process that for many people is blocked off. The way this is kind of discussed in some sense on websites is how, like sometimes productively, but sometimes not, is how parents who are narcissistic, right, who on account of the way that the world hurt them unconsciously weren't really, able to give all that much love to their children. Hold on, let me make sure the stream is good. I'm having issues. Hold on. I still streaming? Let's see. Cut out. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi cut out. I'll get right back into it. No one would have missed anything because I was still recording, and they should all be available. Both segments should be available in sequence on YouTube. So I was talking about how. What was I talking about? I was talking about kids who are raised with, like, one of the ways that society talks about the failure to grow up as an objectively mediated circumstance, right? Something that, the individual wouldn't necessarily come to recognize of their own accord. In which the internet makes it more and more difficult to recognize of someone's own accord, because the internet increases the available number of ways to hide publicly.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
I was trying to talk about something, buddy. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Easily done.
Yeah, let's make sure my magic's set. I think it should be. No, it's not. I don't want frenzy. This guy's already trying to kill. Spark. Okay.
This ends here.
Oh. Hold on. Why is my bow not drawn? Okay, I think I don't have arrows equipped. Alright. You really picked the wrong time to try to rob me, buddy. You're like an Imperial Guard. You see that he's kind of the threat to you too, right? Oh, okay. So as I was saying, thanks, bud. Thanks for helping me out. The way the internet sometimes talks about this, and it can be productive, is that kids with narcissistic parents often end up being themselves narcissistic, right? Because of the way that their parents actually frustrate the ability of the children to love them. So when kids try to express vulnerability, the parent basically treats it back to the kid as their own individual personal weakness, which can make them in turn withdraw that love into themselves and mediate their relationships with others in terms of how they appear to a greater extent than normal. But another thing that can happen is that when your parents are narcissistic, they might just not be around that much. And it could actually mean that you end up being kind of like, you end up engaging with, like, for example, just the books or whatever topics laying around in your house, and use that instead as your mode of emotional validation from your parents. And sometimes it doesn't work, or it often feels like it doesn't work. And it can also be one of the ways that kids avoid narcissism and become smart. So that's an ambivalent process. It has sometimes contradictory effects in different children. And of course, as I was saying, the internet gives people basically a socially sanctioned way to be narcissistic publicly. And it's just the way that it's possible to, like, ridicule someone with no one really batting an eye. And it enrages me to see it, which is why, I will sometimes argue angrily against it. Because just because everyone's doing it doesn't mean it's okay, and that's something all our parents ought to have taught us. But many didn't, and many didn't have the terms to explain what that meant to us, because they grew up in a similar situation. So I think that more or less closes out my discussion of Reddit and the internet for now. I do think the political possibilities of AI on the internet can involve instead of, necessarily creating generative content that validates people in their narcissism, actually makes them self-aware of it publicly. That would presuppose a more political kind of condition of society, however. Ooh. We got. Anything else? Anyone else want to come at me? I feel powerful for some reason. Why do I feel like my shock and my bow are doing better damage? Maybe it's just been a couple days or a day since I played. I do not remember the extent of my former power. Another scamp. Oops. You suck. Try not sucking next time. Next time you spawn here, maybe. Take that as some feedback. I think I can make this. What city am I going? Yeah, I'm going to Shadenhall. As usual, taking a sort of a scenic route. I think I can definitely make this. Probably shouldn't jump up down on this hill. If I jump forward, I'll hurt myself. It's dark. It's rainy. Very dreary night. On the roads of, I don't even remember what this section of Tamriel is called. I don't think I want to fuck with that. We should really try harder to kill this guy, but...
For the Empire!
Okay. I didn't want to hit the horse, I was hesitant. Yeah, it's Imperial... whatever. Imperial City at the center. Cyrodiil, that's it, okay. It's dropping from my head for a second. Dark and dreary night on the roads of Cyrodiil. And some frame drop, too, on the roads of fucking Cyrodiil. You suck. Try looking both ways before you cross. Let's make sure my graphics are the same as I had them last time. Okay. Let's just make sure. There you go. Oops. I think I'm gonna make this a little frame rate favoring or something. Still working out the actual graphics. Any appreciable improvements so far. There was a... Let's see why I'm not letting me apply these changes. Guess I'll have to worry about the frame cap when I'm not playing and take a look later. I'm gonna get rid of this marker, right? Here we go. Shade and all. Got some stables. We got the piss yellow guards this time.
How are you?
Wearing better outfit. Unlike you. Scenery of this town is my favorite so far, especially in the rain.
Evening.
Evening to you too. Okay, what time is it in the game? 9:45. Take an early bedtime tonight.
By what right do you disturb me?
I feel like you're the one disturbing me.
How are you?
Welcome to the Newlands Lodge, the best place to drink in Shadenhall, not counting the chapel. I'm De Vera Romulan. This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming, no problem. Fighting is fine with me too, only the guard objects, and they'll fine you or lock you up. Not my call.
How rugged of your establishment.
Here you have your chapel-going Imperials and your chapel-dodging Dark Elves, and never shall the twain meet. The Imperials have the gold, houses, and top spots. Dark Elves like me left Morrowind and the whole priest-ridden tribunal nightmare. And we take the whole patriotic Imperial mission attitude with a dose of salt.
I feel like you're kind of mansplaining my race to me, woman.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to go there.
Sounds like a portal.
I do have a bed available for 10 gold a night. Would you like to rent it? Walk just up the stairs there, and it's the door on the right. Thank you.
One thing I prefer... Hold on, I want to try something.
I'm listening.
Is there a better way to do this?
Don't, please. I'm sorry. Good one. I doubt it. Don't waste your flattery on me. Yes, yes. Whatever you say. Don't talk such rot. I doubt it. Good one. I accept. Don't waste your yeah. I get it. I doubt it.
I don't know how this... I still am trying to figure out how this works. Okay.
Don't try to manipulate me. I doubt it. Good one. Whatever you want. Not now. Not I doubt. That's whatever you want. I
Okay.
doubt it. Not now. Sure. Whatever you want. I doubt. Not now. Sure. Yes. Yes. What I doubt. Don't waste. Not. No more.
Kind of getting
You're
the hang of
frightening
it.
me. I doubt it. Don't talk. That's pretty. Yes. Yes. Whatever you say. I doubt it. Yeah. Don't try to. I accept. I have no choice. Don't waste your flattery. I doubt it. Don't, please. That's pretty. Don't waste. I doubt it. No more. You're fright. Not now. I doubt. No more. You're frightening me. That's not bad.
Okay, thanks.
Stop talking. By what right do you disturb?
Alright, I need to level up. I think I figured out a little bit more of how... I was watching a portion from my previous stream, and what I recognized I wasn't really doing was trying the ones that seemed to work poorly first.
I've killed far worse than you.
I don't need to be threatened on your way leaving your bed. Did I just kick you out? Is it not your... I guess it's not the one you rented. Maybe he's mad at me because I took his bed. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a normal 8 hours. Sleeping like a grown-ass adult in America. From 10 to 6. Like a retired person. Well, good to hear that everything I do is more satisfying. I wasn't having a good time in character. Let's see. Probably still want to put points into strength, intelligence. Let's take some. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I seriously don't. I see that I still have a level to gain. I'll wait. I'm a one level a night kind of guy.
How can I help you today, friend?
Can't. Stop asking.
Have mercy. Just one coin. Have pity on an old war veteran.
Like you're addicted to this game's equivalent of meth. Books. I need to sell some shit. Ooh. That's probably not the right way to do it. What time is it? Okay. I guess I'll use this as an occasion to maybe explore the town and figure out if there's anything else I specifically hope to talk about during this stream. Because I wrapped up my internet discussion. It's been a little while since I've talked about explicitly aesthetic subjects.
Hi.
I
Hello.
don't have too much to say. What I was mainly doing is kind of rehashing in context some of the writing I've already done on video games.
How are you?
Is that a bandit? Are you on Bandit Island over here?
Hello.
No, you're just dressed like one. You're a friendly sounding bandit.
What do you want, a job? If you want it from me, you'll have to join the Fighters Guild. Not that I'm sure you can cut it.
The other guy's introduction to the Fighters Guild is advertising for it,
Training, beds, and good hard work.
which was
Can't
you know,
beat it.
travel all Tamriel in the Fighters Guild, or travel the world in the Fighters Guild. It reminds me of that joke, you know, like the military, travel the world, meet exotic people, kill them. Wonder if they were kind of riffing on that to some extent. Okay. I think it should be about time to head back to the store. That looks like an important place. Knights. Knights at the Thorn Lodge.
Can you spare a coin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any money in my wallet. I use a credit card. Oh shit. Okay, oops. Half an hour. Let's look up here. I guess I could talk soon enough about oh, here's the Knights of the Thorn Lodge.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
If you didn't care to know me, maybe you wouldn't feel compelled to talk
What?
to me. Huh? What do you think about that?
Get out of my way before I have you slapped in irons.
You sound racist.
Get out of my way before I have you slapped in irons. Get out of my way before I have you slapped in irons.
At least he's consistent. Okay, I need to try one more time.
Get out of my way before I have you slapped in irons.
No. Remarkably consistent man in his demeanor. That's one thing we can give him credit for. Are all the guards, like, potentially racist? What's their deal, huh?
I'm only on.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end.
Wait, what?
I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I haul you away. That's too bad. I was hoping you'd resist arrest. Okay, here's the procedure. We go to the...
What the hell? I didn't do anything. Was it when he saw me try to pick a lock? What's my, well, how much did I lose gold? How much gold do I don't even know how to see how much gold. Okay, 476. I think I should be fine. I don't know what the deal with that was. I don't think he actually caught me on anything.
Yeah, we're here to help.
That guy wasn't.
Farewell. Hail.
There might be a helicopter or something passing
I
outside.
got nothing to eat.
Yeah, 8 of the morning watch and all's well. Good day, ma'am.
Wow.
Goodbye.
I thought I'd been on your bad side, buddy. There we go. Maybe there was some sort of like edge case where he saw me start to pick the lock, but I didn't actually break any laws.
Borbak gra uzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted. What can I interest you in?
We'll see. 90. Okay, some.
Let's do business.
What's the extent to which I can haggle these? Let's just get rid of some of this stuff first. What else? What else? I probably don't need this chameleon cuirass on right now. I'd say it looks nice, but it doesn't look much at all.
An excellent bargain.
Most of these potions look potentially useful, so. Do one last search for expensive items. I probably want this. Do I? Do I not? I won't get too much from selling it. This might be the extent really all I can get. Not too much at this general store. Don't see any.
Thank you
spell
for your
cards.
business.
Let's actually see if I can buy some
Stop
other
talking.
spells. What do we have? It's a bookstore. See if I can find any magic store. A magical emporium. Let me actually switch my clothing. Go back to my cuirass. Okay. I don't see any magical stores around here. I don't see a place where a man can buy some spells. A place called something like Magical
met.
Miscellany. Or the Sorceress Emporium. The Well of Cheap Spells. casting stash. Magician's nutrition.
Greetings.
Most of these are pretty good. I'm gonna try this bookstore, see what it has to offer. See if it has any tomes. Sounds like Nernroot in here or something. Is that the Nernroot sound in Oblivion too?
Books. I sell books. Go ahead. Look. Buy some.
I like your hair.
Need a book? You've come to the right place.
I feel like anyone in this game needs a book. I guess some of these probably lead to skill training. No, I was looking for spells. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. Any books to sell? Nothing,
Goodbye.
I should really start to consider using some of my scrolls in combat, but I haven't really been in a situation where I'd need a scroll.
Can you spare a coin?
No. Still no. Answer's always no. I have no money. I like the two competing lodges design. It's like two Starbucks across from each other. The medieval fantasy realm equivalent. I don't even remember if this is the same one. Oh, it is. Okay.
Go on.
So I'm working on some more bartering, some persuasion.
What?
Let's see.
Don't try to manipulate me. I doubt it. Yeah, I accept. I have no choice. I doubt. Don't talk. That's pretty. Whatever you want. What non? I doubt it. That's pretty. Whatever you want. Don't waste. I doubt. Yes, yes. Whatever you say. Not now. I doubt. Sure. Don't, please. What? No, I doubt. No, I accept. I have no
Ooh.
choice.
Made some progress there.
You're good.
I know it. Oh, yes, I do. I still have my bed.
But you've already rented a room. Farewell.
I like that they don't have to show you to your room as in Skyrim. I might have mentioned that already, but maybe not. Take a short nap and level up again, honestly. Try to be more effective in combat. I'll work a little on that. Still have no clue what I'm doing. All right. Well, I've got another level to go up. I need to go up all these levels. It's kind of annoying that I have to keep napping. More levels to up? No. Okay. I don't even know what my different like action slots are. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip there, making sure I've got all the different traditionally useful slots for like magic and combat mainly. Okay, I don't see too much else to do in this town. Let's look at the map. you follow the rumors. Okay, we're just gonna go along this road. Eventually make our way back down to the Imperial City for the main quest. But let's first make sure we're marking this. Neat. How do I see this on my map? That's a frame drop here. I'll need to work on that over time. Bit of a load time here. Oh, they don't like it when I talk to them with my weapon drawn. I've been violating some social norms a while. That's helpful to know. Thanks. Thanks, loading screen. Alright. Let's I think I've learned enough though. Hold on. I actually need to make sure I'm doing alright on memory. Got some memory intensive tasks I don't need right now. Okay, anything? Alright, we're gonna restart real quick. Here we go. Alright. Let's hope that this works. Game is still encountering a few snags here and there. It's probably more default of my own. What's a euphemistic way of putting it? My process management workflow than of the actual balancing of the game graphically.
Hello.
Excellent. Hello.
You're off duty now.
You know, you didn't need to tell me that. I don't give a fuck about you. I'll probably close this Oblivion gate on the
Another
way.
day, another symptom.
Of course. Got some. What was that change in light? I guess it was the rain beginning. Yeah, if I wanted to stream a higher quality graphical throughput, I'd probably need to get a better system. To be honest with you guys. the worst. It's good for personal uses, but maybe not. Oh, come on, man.
You'll never take me down. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Supposed to die more.
You die! Do your worst. You'll never take me down. Jump on my sword while you can.
You know, you're a bowman.
What's the matter?
Just categorize yourself. That was tedious. I wonder if the bow is really an inappropriately entertaining way to go. I should really work on my sword slinging here. Oh, let's actually make a commitment. We'll equip something else for a little while. So, let's see. Let's I need some better weapons at some point too. Level 7, I ain't got shit. I don't know the actual normal upscaling of weapons as the player levels and explores in this game. I'm not familiar with it to the extent I am in Skyrim. It can sometimes take a while in Skyrim. Check real quick. Okay. Still making sure that some increase the sorry, I'm being nitpicky now, am I? Alright. Maybe the shadow and reflection quality was a little better to keep it low and then make the view distance a little better so that things render better. That's what I thought. Let's see how it works. I should use let's do some burning touch here. It's my loadout for any further combat I do. The next little bit. Yeah, the reason I'm maybe a little more than usual picky about my graphics is that I was recently watching a Germa stream where he was playing this, and it runs so smoothly in his display in a way that I have not yet witnessed in my videos. I'm sure his setup is very expensive and good because he's been doing this a while, but it's worth doing some tweaking, at least in my case. See if there are any bad guys to kill. Let's try this out. Let's explore this fort. Any bad guys I can murder. Not quite as theoretically talkative as I've been in previous streams, I've noticed. What the hell? Oh. Okay. Come on. Need to work on my blocking, that's the reason I played in that way. Not for that rat, though. That rat sucks. Yeah, I just haven't really been too theoretically talkative. That's a, oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to watch out for that. I go through periods probably, or what might through the stream where I want to talk about general things, and I just want to talk about the shit I see in front of me. I feel like I've already talked about quite a lot, but I will probably try to talk about at least one more thing. Actually, come on, you come get me, bitch. Try to combine the ranges of my attacks a little bit. I'll get a spark still. Also help with any magic casting characters, which I feel like are more. Oh. I need to work on that block of the initial. That probably served a purpose. Yeah, I need to get better at the sort of jump swing that these NPCs do. Who use melee weapons. Actually has a bit of a reaction involved. Come on, come get me, bud. See what fucking happens. You're scared, huh? What? Scared for his life. Actually, kind of feel bad. Sorry. You know, I said earlier, what if some of these NPCs actually don't want to fight? You know, they just want to talk. Want to escape the cycle of gang violence. Maybe he was one of them. Just never gave him that chance. Maybe the player characters are the real enemy. You ever think about that? Yeah, another part of the reason I wanted to maybe talk theoretically a little bit less about general topics indifferent to my gameplay is that I do believe that playing this game will give me more to talk about on a general level. So the purpose of these streams has been, you know, to talk generally, to talk about the game, but also to figure out the relationship, right? To generalize ideas from the game I play and the games I've played. These mud crabs and these goblins are really allies, I guess. I more often see mud crabs antagonistic with every other creature in Skyrim, and they're not usually the ones that come out on top. That's why people get the chance in Oblivion to say, I fought mud crabs fiercer than you. You need to be more on them. There we go. We're learning that block. The initial block. I don't just want to be an exclusive stealth archer. That's a boringly easy way to play. I would if I weren't streaming. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll want to rely on magic too. But spell bow sword.
What's that? I better cut down on the ale.
What do we got?
Starting to see things, I am.
You know, you can't see me through this door, I would hope. So that's a very difficult lock. I don't believe I want to try that lock.
Hello? Who's there? I better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things.
Okay, this person is just apparently struggling with their alcoholism independently of me, so I'll just go the other way. Son, go this way. That's becoming an effective battle tactic, the block and then the double swing. I do really like this spark. Well, let's try it out. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Someone's picky about who gets to sit in their throne. Damn. Anything? I'm glad I didn't take falling damage from that. Shit. That was designed to do a lot more damage than I believe it actually did. Anything else? I don't want to go behind that door. Well, I don't want to try to. I doubt I'll be able to very well with the way I am with lockpicking. So I might just have to leave that room unexplored. There's not another entrance to it. Well. We're going to exit. We're going to take a short break. Be right back. should be back. One moment. Since my current integration is a little sketchy, I've been continually monitoring my stream on my phone. You gotta make sure that chat is readable. And I know if I get any viewers, which I probably won't tonight. My two viewers last time were my siblings. I'll be honest with you. Alright. Yeah, so general topics. Let's talk about how I've been doing this week. It's the beginning of the week. I've been a little stressed out. Getting laid off is financially difficult with upcoming wedding and travel plans. I've been applying to jobs. This week I actually had to cram a lot of reviews. I'm hoping to have a bunch of reviews done by the time an album comes out, which I've been planning to review day of. Basically to draw more viewers to my page, which I already have numerous viewers on my music review page. I link it in my Twitch bio. I've been reviewing Swans, and it's their upcoming May 30th album. I plan to drop a review of day of. The goal is that I'll have the review basically completed. As one of the first, and thus ultimately potentially one of the most well seen. And if the quality of the writing is that of the other reviews I published, which have also been getting steady viewers, I'm hoping to attract more viewers to my page, because on my page I kind of have laid down a lot of different terms for how to write politically over the internet. So it's kind of, there are political reasons I hope to publish this art review. But it really means that I've been procrastinating this weekend and last week, so I have to really cram. So I might not be streaming as much this week. But I figured, tonight would be a good time to have a stream. I did publish one review today of Swans' side project, Michael Giro's Angels of Light project. One of his albums from that project. I really did like that album. It had been the first time I heard it. The broader theoretical discussion I've been using those reviews to model has been on ugliness in art, and the way that sometimes artworks can actually beautifully integrate elements which are individually ugly, ugly taken alone. I think Swans are a good example, if you've heard them. If you're just some random ass YouTube guy, you probably haven't. But if you've been following my art list, perhaps you have. So if you like to read writing of mine, or want to consider whether you would, feel free to follow that stuff. Let's see. We're going to maybe there's some creatures to murder here. Blood. Have I been here before? This might be one of those rooms I've already explored on the way. Yeah, hold on. Who's this guy? Dead Marauder. Looks like my doing. Just want to make sure we're on the right path here.
What is it?
I don't know, you tell me. Alright, this is the Oblivion gate we're going to close. Practice our sword combat. Probably with these scamps up front. I don't know if that's the right direction you want to be going in for self-preservative purposes, buddy. There we go. One down, as many as the game generates to go. Oh, here's one. Yes, satisfying. One gold piece. But you need to work on your spending habits. You know, I wouldn't normally say that to a scam without gold, but it seems like you had some and then lost it. Never resist the temptation to pry open a fleshy pod and steal the goodies that lie within. Come on. Die. Excellent. You're good at that. That's one thing you're good at. I mean, when you're deaf or glee. So it looks like the tower goes there. Well, there's a tower there. Oh. Okay, that actually just throws flares at us. I don't feel like it's ever hit me before. A little slow. Maybe they're weak fireballs instead. This seems like a good place to go. It seems very inviting. Let's go here. Oh, that was inappropriate, buddy. What you just tried to do was a bad idea. I think this will bring me up if I... I sold that mace, so either use or sell that helmet. Oops. I don't know what just flung me over there, but at least I'm fine. Well, what's good is that we're all okay in the end. Right? I'm curious. One thing I do appreciate about the level design of these portals is the way that They're selectively connected on the high levels, so you can kind of go up into one tower and make your way over into the main tower, for instance, from the one. I think it's an interesting aspect of the actual level design in Oblivion. In Oblivion, unlike Skyrim, has more like, you know, I guess levels that are metaphysically set off from the rest of the world. Like, I don't see any actual entrances to other towers though, so we'll just see what this prisoner had, and then we'll go to the other tower. Anyway, as I was saying, the only real kind of like example of that in Skyrim is the final level, or one of the final levels where you fight all the Draugr. You have to ride a dragon to get there. Well, looks like this person, was one of them. We're leaving this place. I'm gonna see if my armor needs any repairing. Anything else needs repairing. How do I repair? I think I have to go from the repair hammers. Let's see. Are you kidding me? I guess I had to get those repaired at a store. Not too much breakage happening. No, okay. I need to increase my armor skill. I want to repair those eventually. Fast for you. Alright, this should be the main tower. Well, looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with access here. Let's see if there's another way to go. We got a full-on scamp. Fortunately, he's stuck in a rock. Buddy, you need to really work on your positioning. I'm gonna see if I can get him with my... There he goes. Now he's finally... Glad I got you loose. I couldn't even hit him with my sword. Suck too. Let's go by the shore. This is what global warming does. This is what the libs want. I don't know. Seems tasty. still. Not very tanky. Noticed. Some of these melee attacks really do reduce me. Let's pick out my bow for just a little bit. Not indefinitely, just for a little while. Let's see. Did just repair it. Ooh, there's a rock falling. I'm curious if that prefigures a. Shit. Think you can get me? Well, you probably could have. I just got lucky that time. Shot. Let's not waste my Oh, maybe we need to. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the shock doesn't seem to work on those traps. I'm curious if there is a kind of magic of damage it's sensitive to. Maybe the opposite. Cold or ice. Probably not. All right. Huh. Seems like you're dead. Not entirely sure where I'm going, but I feel like it's a big circular route to the actual destination, I would hope. Maybe it's a dead end. Let's see. Okay, so there's the original portal. Maybe it's a circular route back to the beginning. Quite the unwieldy portal we've got here. I don't know if calling it the portal is appropriate. The portal is what I use to get into it, but let's see. that other tower that I was trying to enter? I saw that there had been some block. This might be it. Might be this one. Like a sort of broken bridge or something to that effect. Making this potentially one of the first levels of Oblivion actually to be pretty difficult to navigate. Yeah, this was what I was mentioning. It's, now, how would I be able to access that? Try getting down. Oh, maybe I should have just gone this way in the beginning. Looks like I should, but I don't want to get burned. There we go. Okay, I was missing that little portion that allowed me to traverse to this side. Well, meat harbor. Good, I'm hungry. That honestly freaked me out a little bit, seeing the sudden presence of enemies. Now, I see a meat harbor. This looks like one of those other sort of subsidiary towers, you know? I'm really curious how these places work as like self-contained social communities. You know, they have all the different industries or something. They're just very morbid. Corpses. These ones look like they were in the middle of a conversation. I'm burning. Oh man, me too. Let's hope that there's a door. No, I still see no door. Am I missing some sort of tower? I guess we'll find out when we leave. Maybe this place just wasn't meant to be reckoned with yet. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't open then, but... That's never fun. Always a little unsettling. Okay, that looks like the main deal. Gotta find a way to get up there, I'd assume. Because I've been there, I've been here, but I've been there. Okay, so. Alright. Have to work our way up. I guess we can traverse the perimeter until we find some sort of entrance. Oh! That didn't take long. Nether tunnels. Sounds either dangerous, sexual, or both. Oh. That looks like it goes further nether. I don't know if I necessarily want to fall. I guess that's my only choice. Okay. Ooh. Now we're going to switch back to the sword. Make sure we get our shield. Dead. Not surprising that he was there to greet me. It's the kind of scare this game gets one to expect. I do like the blood on the sword. I don't know the extent to which that happens in Skyrim, but this is very, also, I don't know the extent to which it happens in the original either. This might be a function of the remaster, so... Alright, I see that there are options. Let's go this way. Too dead for my tastes. I really do like the sort of ashy, cindery aura of these tunnels. That's definitely an addition to the remaster, I think, these little sparks in the air. This game plays with fire graphically. I have to sneeze. Sorry. I've always been told I sneeze loud. I feel like other people don't sneeze loud enough. Sounds to me like they're suppressing their sneeze. Don't be a pussy about it. Just sneeze. Sneeze without restraint. Without care for the next day, let alone moment. Sneeze like you're in a contest to see who can sneeze the loudest. That's my rule of life. Oh, you just suck at that. Hey, how'd you get me through there? Pull that right there. Fuck you. Yeah, I really do like the design of this tunnel. I think the level design of the Oblivion portals is probably a little less procedurally generated than that of the metaphysically mundane levels like the forts. I feel like each of these portals is kind of a puzzle, or at least hints at the idea of a puzzle to be solved. Let's see if there's a convergence here. Let's go down this way first. Let's also switch to our bow because it's just needlessly complicated to try to melee enemies in these corridors. See that there's a structural penetration here. Be probably similar to the fire touch. Let me see. Shock tome. Yes. Okay. Excellent. So it's not melee, is it? Okay. Range target, ranged. Oh. So it's basically just excellent. It's more powerful. I didn't accidentally equip something. I feel like I heard that. Unequip something. Okay, no, we're good. I need a better helmet. Honestly, I should wear that, how heavy is that? Oh, okay. I don't know if I like the look of that on my fucking... I think I might just sell that. Or save it for a rainy day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look like fucking Daft Punk ripoff. My brother died, or some other guy died, or something. I think I just now got lost. Trace. Okay, so I saw this. I think this is the way to go. Corinthian, and I like that about it. It's a little less roomy than a lot of these mundane dungeons. Okay. This looks like it might actually lead into the main tower. The Oblivion Cave seems relevant. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Oops. Ooh. Felt so good to do. It's my kind of violence. My kind of violence. Oh. Oh. I've already looted that body. Alright, that was a little bit of overkill, honestly. Sneak attack and then the overpowered shock spell. Yeah, those are the hardy plants. Or whatever it's called. Harada root. That's scant for hardy plant. This looks like a continuation of the cave. Oh. Okay, those are the nether tunnels. Alright, but we're in a unique region now. I think this might get us up to the entrance to the tower. Okay. These runs can be formidable, though, with their melee attacks. I'm trying not to get too close range to them. Let's adjust the mic just a little bit. No, maybe not. I don't know. I hope I've been audible. Sure. I'll need that for something, maybe. Oh shit, okay, I'm a little fucked right now. Oof. Sloppy, but not especially risky. I just feel like I missed that shock spell too many times after the enemy had already saw me. My speed is being drained. Inappropriate. Alright. Magicka seems to regenerate slower in health in Oblivion. Slower than health, and vice versa. In Skyrim has been my observation. Just base game stats, I guess. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Excellent. So the shock spell is potent. But missing it 3 times is a good way to have to go straight to melee and then lose more health than I want to. So we have to work on that. Let's go up a level first. we still look to be in a subterranean region of this tower. Like, we still haven't quite. What I'm guessing is that this actually corresponds to the sort of the caves below the tower, which look externally like the hill, sort of rocky mountain, which is a very interesting level design. I already feel like Oblivion and its level design anticipates some of the kinds of things that Skyrim ended up doing, which included like blending architected with natural environments. One of my personal favorite things, like sort of carried to its continuation in Skyrim. You know, I think some of the good examples are the dwarven Dwemer ruins and the enmeshed in snow and ice. All right, so I feel like there's only one way to go here. And it's kind of the ice to Oblivion's fire, you know, because I see something sort of similar here, like the organically evolving caves of hell. And the sort of architecture involved. Me up here if my sneak just increased. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it just does that. Alright, one sec. Okay. Must be hot as hell for my player character in here. Keep your ass on. Avoid. Oh, yeah, you look like you died in a frozen moment of terror. Sorry, buddy. Sorry for making your last moments so horrific. I don't know why you have a shirt with suspenders. I don't see you wearing it. Did you steal it from an Amish guy you killed? What now? This is quite the level, isn't it? I see that it's just spitting me out back on the other side of this cave. Or mountain. Oh. What? Are you kidding me? Seems I immediately died. Okay. Now I'll know what's coming. There really should be a watch for falling rock sign. Am I the only one who has to reckon with this? What about the enemy NPCs? Like, is it really just a trap, or is it structural instability of the architecture? Seems to be a pretty effective way of killing these people at the moment. The 1, 2. This. Honestly, a little too effective. I mean, honestly, when you're encountering a linear sort of tunnel, which this essentially is, though it's not underground, it's delimited on both sides, and you're encountering like 1, max 2 enemies at a time. There's not much of a reason why not. Alright, so that doesn't go anywhere. This is the way I need to go. One thing I do like about these environments in the Oblivion level specifically is how sort of rugged they are. I guess they don't, even though they're not unnavigable, they're not, it's not too hard to get lost in them, except really the interiors for me sometimes. Like it still seems like a natural terrain that yet points itself towards the destination. So I'm not following a marker, but I kind of know where I need to go. God. I'm a little concerned about this part for some reason. It's scaring me. The way the rocks loom overhead is ominous. Most of these probably comments apply as well to the original Oblivion in terms of the design of its portals, its portal levels, which they probably did. It would make sense why there would be more I don't know, time spent on designing those specifically, since the game isn't exactly named after the it's not called Cyrodiil, right? It's called Oblivion. Try to heal again. Oh wait, you can't, because I killed you. So that might increase my magic up. In the event of any magically taxing battles. Let's see. Yeah, I see it does. Slowly. What we got? These are probably oh, of course, the rending halls. Probably rending limbs. Appropriate occasion to switch to my sword, come to think of it, but I handled it well enough. Let's go back to our shock. Seems to have been serving us decently well. Here. The dreaded refuge sounds like a little bit of a contradiction in terms to me. Most of the refuges I find I don't really worry about. Isn't that the point? Oh, okay. I see why it's dreaded. close. I've taken more falling damage than I really feel like would be appropriate in these Oblivion levels. There are a couple occasions where I've almost died, and I feel like, oops, I need that. One of these days, it might be that I just do. Well, actually, there are a couple occasions where I did die. In one of my previous streams, I tried to jump down to another level without taking the door. And it worked the first time, and I got pushed off by an NPC by accident and fell to my death. And it took me a couple more tries to get that jump right again. So, falling damage has been my chief cause of death in this game. As it probably honestly is in more games than I'd be comfortable admitting. Try being a little better at that, buddy. The insta-heal might not be the best first move. Try having more health to start. Maybe that'll serve you well. Okay, that looks like the way to end this. Alright, they both are. Excellent. Probably have some fights upcoming. Let's prepare. Here, right? Okay, excellent. This guy's a little higher level. Shit, let me switch my spells real quick. Get a little less magicka, I should say. Ha! That's friendly fire. What do you mean broken? Apparel. My cat grieves. Oh man, okay. Switch to the chainmail greaves for now. Honestly, sometimes I do feel like the stealth bow is good for stealth, but when you're in the midst of combat, it might not be preferable. So maybe it does add a layer of interest and difficulty to the game that it might not in Skyrim. Or I feel like the level design doesn't afford that many enemies attacking you all at once, mostly. There would have been no way to really stealth that as far as I'm aware. Okay. Close this portal. Ooh. Heavy. Good. Am I over encumbered? No. Okay. Excellent. Let's actually repair some items though. Still need a higher repair skill. Okay. Hmm. For helmet. Okay. Well, we got that done. Oh, okay. I almost died. That would have been bad. Almost just fell to my death in the middle of closing a portal. Okay. I think I'm going to end the stream a little early tonight. I've really had fewer discussions than I would have normally had, and I'm kind of hoping to chill the rest of the night, so it's good to stream. I will see you all later.